right, welcome in Tornado Garden. Welcome in the gamer. Glad to see you here, guys. All right, let's get this party started. All right, welcome in, everybody. Good to see you. I see we got 3 people watching. We got 4 likes. And yeah, so this is a members only live stream, but it is open to the public. So if you ever wanted to be a members only, then you'll know what to get. So I'm showing you what we're going to give you right now. So I just thought that would be interesting. Yeah, so it's only 99 cents if you want to be a member on the JRD channel. And then you won't have FOMO. And then whenever we have our member live streams on Sunday, then you can be a part of it. All right? Everybody on the right track here? Hey, Bruce Ba with the Kool-Aid Club. All right. Thank you very much for popping in. Good to see you. I skipped church for this. Oh boy, I don't want you to do that. All right. Yeah, so we're having a pretty good day today. So nothing horrible's happened. So that's good. So I hope everybody wants to come to the members only live. I see we got a big whopping 2 people. So that's good. All right. Well, we got let's see. B hands. Hey, Adventure America! Welcome to the Members Only Live, open to the entire public. Mrs. Adventure, welcome in. Good to see you. All right. Yeah, welcome in, guys. I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday. I'm having a pretty good Sunday. I'm probably going to have lunch here pretty soon. I'm not sure what I'll eat. I have a little can of soup out there. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to eat that or not. So I guess we'll see after the stream. What is everybody up to? You guys having a good day? Anybody doing anything fun that I'm missing out on? Speaking of FOMO. All right. Yeah, we got our inner circles there. Awesome, awesome. So, I'm having a pretty good day, yeah. So, pretty much, I did do a little work on my shorts. I was doing some Sunday shorts today. I have some videos lined up that I'm probably going to be putting out this week. So, I got a couple videos coming out. There is one out right now, but it doesn't look like it's doing that well. But I was hoping it would. It's the one with the crank call. So I'm hoping that it picks up a little bit. Sometimes they get a slow start, and then they start gaining traction after that. Now I do have the little Doomsday Baby one that's still going. So we're already at like 1,200 subs or 1,200 views on that. Excuse me. So that's looking good. I'm not sure why that one all of a sudden everybody wanted to watch that one, but I'll take it. So if somebody's watching a video, that's what's important. So, all right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna have. I don't know what I'll have. Probably, I'll just probably eat the soup. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot. We did just replace the refrigerator, so it's not a whole lot in there right now. We only got a little bit of things to eat. So. Mrs. Adventure says that was both hilarious and mean. Oh yeah, you saw the little video I put out. I thought it was pretty funny. Made me laugh. So I don't think all those radio show call in phone tap things are real personally, but I heard people say that they're not. So, but it is still funny. So The prank call, I mean, yeah, that's what I was figuring. Well, you know what's funny, guys? As I was thinking, I was like scrolling over on the old X, used to be formerly Twitter, and I found this thing that would kind of concern me, and I was like, oh, no way, is this real? So I'm gonna play this for you guys. It's about Waymos, guys. Have you ever had or been in a Waymo? Yeah. Well, I personally will never get in a Waymo. I'm not ever going to get in a car that has no driver. That is not going to ever happen for me. Yeah, let other people drive off a cliff. That's not my thing. I prefer to live. If it's at all possible to extend my puppet life, I would be more in favor of that than crashing into a wall, or something. Because that would be the one time. Maybe they're safe for everybody, but that one time when I got in it, something would happen. You know. So I did find this one thing about these Waymo dailies, and I wanted to play it for you guys. So see what you guys think. All right, so let's do that. This is some guys talking about what Waymos really are. Okay, so it's kind of creepy, guys. We're giving you the warning. If you don't want to hear this, you might want to leave now. All right, here it is, guys. The truth about Waymos.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me Waymo cars don't drive themselves? Nope. They are being remote control driven by people. People? Who are these people? So this is where it gets interesting. Those vehicles are being driven by prisoners. Prisoners where? All over the country. They started a program called Locked In, Drive Out. What that means is prisoners who are driving the Waymos can get time off of their sentence for every day that they drive a customer without an accident.
That's amazing. So they're driving remote inside
Yes.
prison?
My cousin was in this program. He took 2 years off of his sentence because of it.
Wow. That's really cool. I love second chances, so I'm going to take a first chance, and get into a Waymo soon.
There you have it, guys. That is what I heard this morning. These guys are claiming that Waymos are being driven by prisoners, and they're not really like robot cars. So, what do you guys think? That is nuts, huh? We need the shock music for that. So, you'll take prisoner drivers over GTA players? Yeah, I don't know. That is just creepy. I didn't want to get in. What's to stop the criminal from driving you into oncoming traffic? I don't know. It just doesn't seem like that's a good idea. So now I don't know about the validity of that claim, but I have not looked it up or Googled it. So we're just going to say allegedly, and who knows, guys? But wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. So we got just a bunch of gamers in prison driving us to Walmart and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not really down with that. I already didn't like the idea of Waymos when I didn't think they were being controlled by someone in prison. But that's not helping. Yeah, that's definitely not helping me. Well, they might get jealous or something like that. Hell, this guy's going to Walmart. Well, I'll crash him in the Walmart. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. That's just not my thing. Any ideas on that, guys? Are you guys freaked out about Waymos? And would you be more freaked out if the prisoners were driving it? It was on the internet. Must be true. Yes, that is true because everything on the internet is true. I looked it up. I asked AI, and they said yes. So, yeah. It's just one of those things, guys. I'm pretty sure that people would freak out if that was real. Now, I don't know if it's real. I don't know. That whole thing might have been AI. Bruce Bot would know. Yeah, well, that's Bruce Bot. I trust to Toonsis, the driving cat. You'd rather get in a car with Toonsis? Yeah, I think that would be safer. I game, and you would not want me driving the car. Yeah, that's. I mean, it's not a video game. These people are real life, so it's like it would be a total trip if that was true, and it wouldn't even matter if it was. I mean, I'm not even talking about prisoners. I'm talking about just anybody. If anybody was driving it like remotely, it would be Kind of weird. What if something glitches? Half the time my phone doesn't work. What's to stop, the internet from glitching out while the people are trying to drive your car around? Yeah, I don't trust that at all. Kanoa, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the public members only live. Yeah, this is a members only live that I made public so you can see what a members only live is like, so I could force FOMO onto people and then they could become a member. So only 99 cents if you want to be a member. All right, it's basically the same thing. All right, truthfully, that's why McDonald's AI drive-throughs closed. Oh, because of the glitches? Yeah. I think it's stupid. I think the whole thing is stupid. You know, you can't just say, okay, let's make AI do everything and then just hope for the best. This stuff needs to be, you can't just test it on the public. I know they did some tests to get it to be out there on the street, but, it doesn't seem like they've put enough. You have to eventually test it in real life. And just doesn't seem like they thought this all the way through. Yeah. Let's just put an AI and, the Jack in the Box drive through, and then when somebody, pranks it, they're going to order like 50,000, burgers and stuff like that. Be no problem. AI will detect that, right? All right. See, that's the thing. There's a lot of people out there that are trying to mess everything up. 70% of calls had to be handled by people. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I would think. They would have to have backup people for when the AI can't handle reality. So yeah, so that's not good. I did see a thing about that where a guy was going up to the AI drive-through, and then he was ordering like all these ridiculous amounts of food, and it obviously didn't work. I've seen a Waymo and food delivery robot on the train tracks. I have AI trust issues. Yeah, that's something I wouldn't want to do. I wouldn't want it. I obviously, if I was on the train tracks, I would most likely get out of the car. If the AI let me, because that train ain't stopping. I've seen those trains how they work. AI still has ways to go. Yeah, it's funny how that is. Nice, my first public members only. Yes, welcome in, Luke. And as always, we have the dog barking, just like on every live, so it's really no different from a regular live, except there's a members only button. All right. Dragon Girl's entered the chat. Welcome in, Dragon Girl. How are you doing today? She says hello to Bruce. We got oranges for Luke. Yeah. Awesome. Everybody's greeting each other. So excited, guys. All right. Well, that was my discussion on Waymos. Yeah, I'm going to try to have some things I can talk about, if the chat slows down. So, over the last few live streams, I've had some ideas of things I want to talk about. So, we're going to try to do that. And I think I'm going to try to maybe make regular live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then just all the other lives I'll pop up. But I think I'll schedule Tuesday and Thursday for my live streams. I'm doing good. Make sure you give me a chair because I've been single for 10 days. Oh, yeah. Single life, baby. Let's give her a cheer. That's what I'm talking about, guys. All right. Hey, Dragon. Hello, Dragon Girl. Mr. and Mrs. Adventure. All right, everybody waving at each other. Awesome. All right, we got Tucker out there making a racket, but it is what it is. That's my life now. All right. All right, guys. Well, the other thing I want to talk about was we got 10 things here. Let me pull it up. Yes, we got the little thing I want to talk about. It's a top 10 list. And the top 10 list is about today is about 10 things that hillbillies have invented. Yes, you didn't think that hillbillies invented anything, did you? Well, actually, they did. And we're going to discuss those 10 things right now, guys. So let's get this started.
Are you 100% sure about that?
All right. So let's go ahead and get over to my list. All right. So this is the top 10 things that hillbillies invented. All right. Number 10 is. Are you ready for this? All right. Number 10 is dental floss. Yes. Dental floss, guys. In 1815, a New Orleans dentist with the awesome name of Levi Spear Parmley recommended that people clean their teeth with silk floss. That is kind of a shocker. That's like a that's a shocker right off the bat. So, all right. Isn't that awesome? Mrs. Adventure says moonshine. Yeah. That probably is one of them too. I didn't see that on the list though, but that's interesting. Yeah, we should find out. All right, and then we got number 9. All right, number 9, counting down, is the cotton candy machine. Woohoo! I love cotton candy. All right. Yes, William Morrison led the way to ensure humanity had easy access to socially acceptable method of stuffing pure sugar in your mouth. Morrison and Nashville dentist teamed up with confectioner J.C. Wharton to mechanize the candy making process, earning a patent in 1899. So that is kind of funny that the first one was dental floss, and then the second one was cotton candy. That is pretty funny.
Are you 100% sure about that?
All right, moving on, guys, to number 8, job security. There you go. All right, number 8, which kind of surprised me. All right, Doey fan, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome to my public members only live. I hope you enjoy it. Got 8 people watching. We got 9 likes, and we are talking about the things that hillbillies have invented. And we're on number 8. And number 8 is filing cabinets. Woohoo! Yeah! Up until 1898, people just stuffed papers of big old envelopes that were in turn stuffed into pigeonholes, like cavemen filing their taxes. Then Edwin G. Silbills of South Carolina came along and was all, hey guys, we don't do it like this. Oh, why don't we do it like this? That makes more sense. Hey guys, why don't we do it like this? And then they invented the filing cabinet. Yeah, so somebody had a good idea over there and decided to make a filing cabinet. Probably just because they thought it was a lot easier, which it is. Gotta have some place to hide your moonshine from the boss. Yep. Doey Fan says, bro, one of my shorts almost have 10,000 views. Awesome. So happy to hear that. Let's give you a cheer. It's always nice to when we hear stuff like that. Somebody's short's doing good. Yeah, so I can't believe that the hillbillies invented
Are you 100% sure about that?
the filing cabinet. Yeah, so. All right, back to the list. All right, so we're on number 7. All right, this is an interesting one, guys, because you definitely wouldn't think that a hillbilly would invent this. It's called the turtle excluder device. Whoa, turtle excluder device. The turtle excluder device, or TED, is easily both the most obscure invention on this list and the one with the best name. TEDs prevent turtles from getting caught in shrimp brawl nets and drowning. This is important because sea turtles are an endangered species, and also turtles being killed is just plain sad. Yes, I agree. Woohoo, Doey fan! Yeah, we're all excited about Doey. That is awesome, getting those 10,000 views. And then let's see, we're here at number six, guys. Number six. This is another one that surprised me. Whiteout. Yes. Texas native Bet Graham was bad at typing. This was a problem because she was a typist. And it didn't help that correcting typos on the typewriter of the day was about as easy as correcting typos on an iPhone. Yeah, so she invented the whiteout. She said, I need something to cover this mistake up, and I don't want to retype this whole thing. So, thus, whiteout was invented. Now, I like whiteout. Back in the day, I used to use that for when I made mistakes on but it kind of does, it's not always perfect. Doesn't look as good. Speedy says that, thanks, hillbillies. Yeah, Speedy the Turtle will be happy about that. Good invention. Save the turtles. Yeah. Now this one really shocked me, guys. I was like, whoa, no way. Vinyl. Oh, yeah. All right. Scientists had known about polyvinyl chloride since 1835, but no one could find any commercial use for the brittle material. At least not until 1926, when Alabaman Waldo Simon was all, yo, let's plasticize this bitch. Sorry, I had to say that. It was too funny. We like to think that all scientists talk like Jesse from Breaking Bad. That is funny. So, it's true. Basically, the vinyl records, they wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the hillbillies. Isn't that awesome?
Are you 100% sure about that?
All right, back to the list. Let's see what we got here going in the chat. Today, I was supposed to go to the biggest mall in the USA, but I can't because of the protests. Oh, and the flights. Yeah, there are protests going on over there, huh? You were going to go to the Mall of America? Now we know who blamed for the 60s and 70s. Flooring, yeah. Yeah, they found a use for it, so that's good. Because we have used it in the past, and we still use it. So, all right, here's another one that's very interesting for all you sports fans out there. Artificial turf. Yes, the fake grass that carpets baseball and football stadiums was developed by a team of uh, North Carolina researchers led by a man named David Cheney. It was first introduced in the Houston Astrodome because there simply wasn't enough light for natural grass to grow. All right, so they found a way to put grass on the field without having to have grass on the field. That's good because grass gets all torn up. Not until Friday, I think. All right, we're going to move on. See, artificial turf. Oh, okay, we're on number 3 now. Woohoo, hillbillies. Yeah. We got to give hillbillies their props, man. Let's give them a cheer for all these inventions that hillbillies made. Yeah, that is shocking that the Hillbillies actually made the turf that you see on the baseball fields.
Are you 100% sure about that?
All right, I love that. Okay, so let's get back to let's see. Oh, here's one. Number 3. All right, number 3. The Gatling gun. Woohoo! I knew a gun would be on the list. All right. Richard Jordan Gatling from uh, the Deep South invented the Gatling gun, the quaint, old timey, Steve Pump looking weapon that could shred you to bits in an instant. All right. Yeah. Well, we knew that was coming. All right. I'm just surprised Moonshine wasn't on the list. Yeah. All right. But also, I'm safe from the protests because I live in a small city. The big cities are in danger. Yeah, but when they're getting pushed out of the big cities, they're going to go to the small cities. But anyway, have fun. Okay. Number 2 is video games. Video games, guys. That was a shocker. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Hillbillies. Otherwise, we wouldn't have video games. If we asked you to name the first video game ever made, you'd probably guess Pong, right? Wrong. The very first video game had the catchy name of Cathode Ray Tube Amusement Device. And it was invented not by some Japanese businessman or techie in California, but a man from the deep south named Thomas T. Goldsmith Jr. All right, guys. So we can put another point up for the hillbillies. They got it going on, man. You need a Gatling gun to protect your moonshine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Makes sense. All right. And then number 1 that you probably would never have guessed. Supermarkets. Woohoo! Look at that, guys. Yes, Clarence Saunders was born in Virginia and founded Piggly Wiggly, which sounds like a petting zoo, but was actually the first supermarket. So there you have it, guys. Those are the inventions that the hillbillies have made, and we would not have these things without the hillbillies. All right, there we go, guys. Let's put out outro music. Oh, yeah.
Are you 100% sure about that?
All right. Wasn't that awesome? I had a lot of fun. All right. That was cool. Yeah. Shop the pig. Yep. Piggly Wiggly. I've ever been to a Piggly Wiggly. Are they still around? I have no idea. But I've never seen one, so I don't imagine they are, but they might be one or two around. I don't know. All great inventions, says Adventure America. Yes, I agree. All right, guys. Now, I know this is a members only live, and when we have a members only live, then there better be some members in here, even though it is public. But if you are a member, guys, I think you guys know what to do. But the question is, are you ready for it? You guys ready for it? Let's do it. All right, guys, welcome to the Members Only Live. If you are a member, and I know you are, go ahead and start spamming the chat, guys. Find your favorite Roy emoji and let's do it. Oh, yeah. All right, where are my members at? Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Keep them flowing, guys. Yeah, I just had to get that in. All right. Thank you for all the emojis. I just wanted to make sure that we got that out of the way. You can't have a members only live, even if it is public, and without the emoji time. So that was a lot of fun, guys. And I want to thank you all for being here. It was an interesting conversation we had today. We talked about Waymos being controlled by prisoners and hillbilly inventions. Isn't that nice? So let's give ourselves a cheer for having something to talk about. All right. Well, thank you very much for being here, guys, and I will see you guys the next time I go live. So we'll see you. Bye. Have a good one, everybody. Wave bye to everybody.
Well, that's it, folks. This stream is over. I'm so sorry to see you go. You are leaving now. But there'll be another one.
Bye,
You'll
Salty.
be back, and that's when we'll have some
Thanks for
fun.
popping in.
It was great while it lasted.
Thank you, Bruce, for the
I
one
just
gift membership.
want you to know
Have a good one, guys.